rounded all these fakers up.
Yeah, with the help of what's his name from Part 3.
Oh yeah, the
detective.
The detective. He makes a little cameo at the end of the film. You never
Yeah.
really see him. You just assume John's on the phone with him, which
Actually, I was reading some articles that it confirms anytime he's ever talking to somebody, it's him.
yeah.
Which is cool because it technically ties 1, 2, and 3 all together in a nice, cohesive story, so to speak. I mean,
Yeah, and
it's fucking awesome.
anybody that's seen the last few Saw movies knows that the detective is the one that's carrying on Jigsaw's legacy. So,
Yeah.
he's there from the very beginning as well. So,
Exactly.
anyway, he's not a huge factor in this movie, but he does make pleasant surprises and helps out John as need be.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's get to, we're not going to go trap by trap, but we'll just say that.
What was your favorite trap?
Well, I don't know, man. They were all pretty brutal.
Did any of them make you cringe?
Not really. I'm kind of dehumanized to that type of shit.
Desensitized.
Well, whatever. What did I say?
Dehumanized. I mean, I guess.
Well, maybe I am a dehumanized person. I don't have any human emotions, maybe. Maybe I'm a robot.
You're fucking butt.
I'm an AI, don't you know? Anyway, I'm desensitized.
Desensitized. Alf. You don't know who the fuck Alf is?
In other words, fucking gross shit don't really gross me out in horror movies because I'm used to it. But I was just looking for some good, some good traps, some good kills and everything. And I probably, if I had to pick one that I was like, ooh, I wouldn't want to be in that, it would probably be when the thing closed on the dude's face.
That was gnarly, like the iron type.
Yeah,
it's kind of like a head clamp Iron Maiden, so to speak.
Yeah, imagine that your burners on your stove are on like this headgear, and it closes on your face, and you basically just melt your whole face, but your body's hanging out and you're squirming all over the place, and your face is getting fucking easied.
Not to mention, part of the trap was he had to cut his skull open and remove part of his brain matter in order to stop the trap.
Yeah,
that was gnarly.
That's probably that's probably my favorite one, because that one made me like I said, if there was anyone that I wouldn't want to be a part of, it's probably that one. The head decapitation,
the leg, the way the sound effects with the leg, and how she's like sawing the leg. Woo! God
yeah, that was
almighty.
Taking a fucking hammer and beating your fucking bones till they break.
That was rough too.
That's rough. You have to watch the film. We're not going to give all of it away, but those are just some of the gnarly fucking kills that you'll see.
It made me cringe a little bit because I just couldn't imagine, when you just the thought of getting into a hot car and it burning the back of your fat thigh, and the fact that she has to saw it from the bottom, and it was that's rough. It's very rough.
Yeah, and the little twist at the end where John is always 5 steps ahead of everybody. He knew what was going to happen. That's the beauty of him. He's one of the most smartest serial killers or serial murderers or horror villains, I guess you could take.
Is he a villain?
Well,
seriously, real talk, is he really a villain? I don't think so. I think these people,
Yeah,
especially
but
in this movie,
here's the thing about Jigsaw, though.
you have a choice.
No, the thing about Jigsaw is almost everybody in the world would be his victim because nobody is righteous like he wants them to be.
That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he could pull up something in your past and be like, you were a motherfucker at this point. And you'd be like, yeah. And, I mean, that's the thing, though. Do you look at it like, you know, he's punishing these people, and most of them deserve it. But if you think about your own, you know, bullshit that you've done in your past, you could easily. That's the thing about the Saul films, is that you can easily see yourself in that trap because there's something in your past somebody could bring up and be like, you were a fucking asshole at this moment.
Yeah, but it's a little bit past moments. Like, it gets to the point where these people are consecutively making bad choices. Like, one girl was a prostitute, one girl was a drug addict.
And there's many people that can relate to that, unfortunately.
I mean, okay, yeah. I mean, if you relate,
especially
with that,
a drug addict.
I mean, yeah. Honestly, I can.
I mean, Amanda in the film related to it because that's exactly what she was.
Well, that was a plot point.
Yeah,
like,
she had a little bit of sympathy for that.
She had a whole lot of sympathy for that kid, and trying to think, the taxi driver was a part of the ruse, constantly helping them out, things like that.
It all came down to money.
Yeah, yeah. But they were making bad choices, like life-altering choices, because these people thought they were being cured.
Well, that's the thing. Jigsaw puts these people through these life-threatening traps for them to appreciate life, because his whole life is threatening because of his terminal cancer and everything. So that made him appreciate life, and he's trying to make them do the same thing. So,
well, we've talked about the gore, we've talked about the story, we've talked about pretty much everything there is to talk about. I guess it is time to rate the movie.
Yeah.
This one's hard, honestly. This one's oof. Like, it's rough in a good way.
Yeah, I know what I'm going to give it. I just want to, you know, at one time, since we've done this, I'm very, very much looking forward to ranking the Saul films, by the way.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to tell you if I think that this is the best Saul movie or if I think this is second or third, because I'm going to save that for the entire Saul thing.
Yeah, because we were waiting to do that after this movie, because it would be stupid to rank all 9 and then have to re-rank them. And
if I tell you right now, it would be no use of listening to that one, right?
Right.
So I thought that this was a fantastic movie.
Yes.
I'm with you from the start. I'd have to go back and think about all the films that we've watched this year, but this is definitely high. This is not going to make the top 10 worst. This is
not by far.
This is probably top 5, maybe 4, 3. Who knows? We'll go back and do it. But I'm giving this movie a 4 out of 5.
I agree. I almost want to give it a 5, but like you said, there's reasons.
Yeah, there's reasons, and when we go, like I said, when we go and rank all of the films, we'll let you know where this one falls. I will give you a little hint, though. Out of 10 movies, this movie will be very high.
Absolutely.
Not high as in starting off, but high towards the bottom as being one of the best ones. 4 out of 5 stars. They knocked this out of the park. I want to give a shout out to the screenwriter or writers. It might be more than one. I want to give a shout out to the director. All the actors in the movie knocked it out of the park. The cinematographer done a great job.
Beautiful.
The score in it was not too over the top. It was right there. It made you feel emotional in parts. It made your heart race in others. They did a great job. The lighting was good. A lot of times in horror movies, they overuse that darkness, its spookiness. This was pretty constant throughout the whole film. You could see what was going on.
It definitely is a Saul movie.
It's a Saul movie.
It feels like a Saul movie.
It's a Saul movie with a heart.
Yes. If you want to go back, maybe y'all need a refresher before you go and watch these two. So you can watch the first, I think, 8, or I think they got the first 8. It's on Peacock and Hulu, and I think there's some on Tubi also right now. I can't find it where it says Tubi, but it's definitely on Peacock and Hulu, I know.
Yeah, definitely. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe Spiral might be...
I think it's on Max.
On Max. That seems right. Because I remember always seeing the poster, with the thing on it. But, just any major streaming service that you have, check them. 9 times out of 10, they'll probably be on there. So
yeah. So if you want a refresher course, you really don't need to watch anything past the first 3 movies. Just an FYI. But as always, it's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. I'm JT Ripper.
And I'm Todd of Thunder saying toodaloo.
And stay spooky.